Hey, what's going on guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'm going to be helping you guys out, giving you guys some tips and advice. This is going to be a new series on my channel, and so I went ahead and actually made a community tab earlier, and I asked you guys to comment down below your in-game names and team names so I can go ahead and search it up, and of course give you guys some advice on some things here and there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that throughout this video. This is going to be the first episode. Let me know in the comments down below at the end when you finish watching this video. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys want to be featured in a future episode, make sure you comment down below your team name and your in-game profile in the comments down below. Anyways, I hope you do enjoy this. Let's go on and get started. So the first person that will get their profile reviewed by me is, oh hello there, pretty interesting name, right? This was just somebody random from the community tab that I posted earlier, and let's go ahead and review their profile. So the player is at level 76 and is actually in Legendary 3 League. I am kind of impressed. That's pretty good. That is really good for that level. You're doing very well, and 44k monster power, so you're doing pretty good. I would say try to move up to top 1000 if possible. That should be your next goal, because top 1000 to top 2 on PvP gets the same exact rewards. So if you can, try to push your way up there. I see that you're doing pretty well on adventure map, over 1000 stars, and your unique monsters you have 212. All right, not bad. I see that you actually have many meta monsters here already set for your attack team and defense team, and for many players throughout this series, I won't really judge them by their defense and attack team, because if you check out my defense team and attack team, most of the time it's actually just all random. It's messed up because I don't really focus on PvP anymore, and that probably is the case for most of these players. But let's go ahead and check it out. We're gonna tell by the runes. Okay, so the runes to life speed, I see. Yep. Okay, so it looks like this player has actually been working on his team here. Interesting. So is this monster supposed to take in the first turn, give double damage, and then you have your attacker there that's gonna just, okay, and then you have a cleanser, I see. Not bad. See if you could actually work on some mutant runes. Mutant runes are actually pretty good, but right now at the level that you are, it's kind of hard to actually get those mutant runes, so I won't really judge, honestly. 78 out of 89 attacks 1. That's pretty good. Not bad. Defense, on the other hand, not doing very well. So you have a dodge area, see, with the attacker, 2 strength and 1, and then you have your slap there. Let me see what other monsters you have. Oh, you can probably actually switch up, let's say, one of your monsters for attack team, right? You can make like a super fast a lab monster, right? Forge labs. So you make a super fast forge labs. Try to actually rank that one up. Pretty good healer, pretty good supporter, right? And also you can actually use triple damage with any yard that this monster has. So this right here can actually help you out a lot. I would suggest ranking up this forge labs, because this forge labs, trust me, it can do a lot. So I would suggest, you know, doing like a super fast forge labs, or it doesn't even have to be super fast. You can actually just switch it with Amania, unless you don't want to. Amania is pretty good too, but triple damage versus double damage, I would rather go with the triple damage. And you can even do the same exact runes. You don't even have to worry about much, because Euro can actually resurrect, right? So in most cases you'll be able to resurrect it even if the monster dies. But forge labs, at the same time, I see why this player is not really focusing on forge labs right now, because the meta right now in PvP is Serpentix with Cupid. Fire skills will definitely destroy forge labs, but you can always just resurrect, like I said, with this monster. So I would suggest ranking up that forge labs and trying that out with Cupid, or even Serpentix actually. Slumster, on the other hand, I would say, here's the thing, my opinion is Slumster, try not to use it as much on PvP, and this goes for everybody, because Slumster will get one shot on defense. Seriously, like everybody's running Serpentix with Cupid, so try not to use that monster too much on your defense. It's gonna look, it actually tells you right here, 14 out of 105. It's not the best, all right, trust. Anyways, so your team activity looks pretty decent, 6,000 points. Oh, that could be better actually. But hey, for your level, it's not that bad, but you can definitely do better. Alright, so anyways, some monsters that you should actually focus on ranking up would be, of course, Amania, Serpentix. I would suggest ranking up maybe Slab. Continue ranking that up. Forge Labs for sure. You gotta get this monster maxed out too. This one for sure. This is like one of the best supporters. This one I actually like as well. If you want to rank this one up later on because of the block resurrection, you can. Inheritor, I'm not really a huge fan of Inheritor anymore, honestly, but you already have that maxed out, I say. Definitely max this one out, your Elder Divine. And then you got Cherub Keeper that I recommend maxing out. Also Elvira Demon Slayer with this one. This one's also pretty good. And this one's pretty underrated. If you want to max this one out too, I would suggest doing it. But all the other ones that I didn't mention, you can skip them. Alright, here we are on the player's island, and let me give some tips straight away. I would suggest placing, or try to split this in half. Basically make it a half or something. Let me check to see if you have all the islands unlocked. First of all, you don't have all of them unlocked. Okay, so in that case I would say this is fine for now, but at the same time try to place them together, like same elements and stuff like that. Like look at this, you have a earth monster with fire right here, Lord Inheritor with the other one. I would suggest, you know, breaking them up where it's actually fire element, earth with earth, thunder with thunder. Try to do that because that way you make more gold. And also, where's your gold boost? I don't see the gold boost. What the heck? Where is your gold boost? This player does not have any gold boost. Trust me, gold boosts make a huge difference. And also try to work on some gold runes as well. Sadly, I can't really see any gold runes right now. Maybe if I go back to the profile, we might be able to see some of them that are not ranked enough. We can probably see them, check that out. But right now, I just see some monsters that are just like, I think these mythic habitats are level 1, but try to actually rank them up. And if you don't have the gold, again, all you have to do is get the gold boost. Gold boost would make a huge difference. All right, that way you can actually go ahead and rank up these habitats. And on top of that, you can actually go ahead and purchase more islands, the ones that cost gold, like for example these ones. You don't gotta worry about these other two. Try to focus on these ones where it actually cost gold. And I see that you have these 3 together. I do like this, but for me, if you have the pass, for those of you guys that are purchasing the pass, it's best if you actually place it right about here on this island or right here on this island, because it's going to be closer. It helps out during the race. Trust me, I've actually made a bunch of race videos showing you guys how, you know, nice it is. So definitely, you know, place those there if you purchase the passes only. But anyways, guys, so the player overall, not bad. The player has made a lot of progress. The level that he is or she is right now, pretty good, I've got to say. So good job. All right guys, next player we have is Monster Master 58, and this is actually a returning player. We can tell by the player's attack team and defense team, and you can actually see it right here as well. So looks like this player actually quit around it looks like Doomed era, right? I don't see any monsters from this era, or else it actually show all the way on top. So yeah, this is a returning player, and for a returning player, let me go ahead and give you guys some best advice and stuff like that, the best tips. So here's the thing. Player right now is at level 86, gold 2. You can definitely do better, I would say, but with the monsters right now that you have, I understand why it's kind of hard to get up there. So you don't have to worry about PvP too much, but PvP rewards does help you out. And again, the best tip for PvP is to get to legendary 1, which is top 1000. If you could get to top 1000 and actually maintain that spot, you don't have to worry about that going from there up, because players from top 2 to top 1000 get the same exact rewards. All right, but yeah, right now PvP, you don't have to really worry about it too much. Now for your offense and defense team, let me go ahead and actually give you some advice on what you should actually do. First of all, let's actually give advice on what to rank up, right? Because that's pretty important. So this monster is actually pretty good. I've used it pretty much quite a lot recently on Team Wars and stuff like that because of the torture immunity, status caster, and this monster has NER skills like that, PER as well, which is really sweet. So I would suggest ranking this one up if you can. Start ranking it in the dungeons, free to play. You don't even have to spend any money. Weirdaika is actually pretty good too, pretty underrated actually. This was the monster that I raced for 100,000 points. This monster is pretty good. You can give triple damage and stuff like that. So if you could actually get Weirdaika, try to max it out and actually pair it up with like a really good attacker. It could even be Stalk Killer. Seriously, Stalk Killer. If you have, let me see, you have Burning Hands. I see. I don't think you have the UA talent. I think you're missing it because I don't see Sensei Panic in here. But anyways, it's completely fine. You can actually pair up Weirdaika or even Isabeth. Actually, Isabeth just doesn't provide the same thing, but provides double damage with NER, so not bad, right? Rank up those monsters, pair it up with Stalk Killer, and you can even carry on with your Olaf Fanatic until you actually go ahead and get a new tank that's actually better. So you can definitely pair them up together. Ignis, I see that you're using as well with team speed. So I would suggest focusing on the upcoming monsters, and you don't have to worry about the ones that you have to pay for. If you don't want to pay for it, it's completely fine. Focus on the free to play ones. There are tons of ML YouTubers out there, including myself, that actually gives advice on what's worth and what's not. So when I do my analysis videos, when I do my review videos, I basically let you guys know whether the monster is good or not, whether you should actually invest in it or not. So I recommend watching those videos as well because it helps out a lot. So anyways, again, yeah, I would suggest ranking those two monsters up like I mentioned. This one you can actually skip. Tundork you can skip. This one's actually pretty good, so if you want to go ahead and rank this one up. But here's the thing. Rank up either Isabeth or Weird Ika. You don't have to rank up both at the same time. Try to focus on one of them. I would say maybe Weird Ika because it comes with vulnerability, PER, and also you have that damage boost there as well, the triple damage. So that could be pretty good. And many players actually use Gahizul. I don't really... I don't say anything bad. If you want to use Gahizul, go for it. Gahizul's not that bad. You can still use it. Mikrini, pretty good supporter healer if you need one. You have Xmas, pretty good monster, especially in Team Wars. I love using that monster. And then you also have Sealkara, really good healer. I would suggest ranking that one up too. And then again, Gahizul would be one of the best to actually rank up. Right clips, I haven't really used. I actually took off my runes on right clips. So, but the monster is still usable. But I'm not really a huge fan of it, honestly. If you need a better Megaton, Garnixel right here, man. Garnixel, rank that one up, actually. You can rank that one up and actually, you know, replace it. Instead of Olaf-Fanatic, you can use Garnixel. Because the stats are updated, right? It's actually better than this one because it's a corrupted monster. So try to rank that one up. If you need advice on like how to get food and gold, I've made tons of videos. I recommend checking those out because that'll help you feed your monsters. For your defense, I see that you're using a Caleria, you have an attacker, and then this monster. Do you have absolute zero? You do not. So that monster with no absolute zero is kind of hard to actually play around with. Even Pain Distiller actually. So I would suggest replacing even the dragon. Although the dragon is actually not that bad, but you need a monster that can actually, that's more up to date. So I would maybe replace it with Gahizul. If you want, do Gahizul instead of the dragon, and then you can actually use one of the attackers. Like for example, let me see. Do you have any updated attackers? Ah, man, alright, it's kind of hard here. So I would suggest maybe you can even use a banana monster. The Fruitatzer, if you want to, you could probably go with that. But I would say continue playing until there's another free-to-play attacker that's actually decent enough. You can actually get that. Or the current PvP monster, the Extra Turner, she's not that bad if you have a healer on the side. So if you want to pair it up with, like, for example, a Fruitatzer with that attacker, not that bad because you have your healer, you have the attacker, and all you really need on the side is maybe a tank or a monster that could actually PER or something, because you don't want to go up against an evasion and then you can't deal any damage, you know what I mean? So Weird Ika would probably be the best again, or Isabeth. Alright, so try to focus on the ones that I actually mentioned. Try to rank those up. Again, if you want to know which ones to rank up first, again, try to take a look at the what's it called, the era. So the more up to date, the better. Okay, so again, Doom monsters, since you have the Doom that are the most recent, rank up those first instead of the Metro ones, or instead of the corrupted ones, or whatever it is, right? So you can definitely do better. But I actually like the fact that you won 30 out of 36 on your attacks. Pretty impressive. I see that you have no team activity. So here's the thing, this actually does make a huge difference. If you want to leave your team and try to find a better team, there are Monster Legends Discords that will actually help you find teams. So either my Discord or Monster Legends official Discord or whatever it is, try to find yourself a new team that's actually more active, that will actually do team wars. That way you get 2 more coins, 2 more medals that you can actually spend on opening up chests and stuff like that in the team shop, and get yourself more resources so you can actually progress faster. I went ahead and visited the players island, and this is what we see. Alright, so here's the thing. One thing that already caught my attention is these boosts. You definitely don't want to place it there, especially all 4 like that. Like, what are you trying to do? Try to give gold to the earth monsters, stuff like that? No. I see that you have some nature habitats here and there, right? You have about, let's say, 3 right there, right? Why would you place all there? I would suggest maybe... Oh, you have an empty island right here. So what you could probably do is try to split some of these monsters, especially the mythics, I would say. mythics are something that you should actually always focus on, and this goes for all players. You want to try to place them together and have the boost next to them. You don't want to provide boosts to monsters like rares and commons and stuff like that. That's just old style. It's better to actually focus on mythic monsters. Like if you have these mythics, nature ones, let's say you bring out that a low death habitat, right? You place it right here and have a bunch of nature monsters. You spread out the little boosts around, so it actually provides gold to everybody. It will help you out a lot and will give you lots of gold throughout your whole entire ML career, I guess. So I would suggest definitely working on your island, because right now it just looks like a mess. You have like a bunch of random monsters here and there. Like you have some waters, I see. You know what? It's not as bad if you look at it, because I see that you have like all fires right here, all natures, thunders and stuff like that. But again, it could be better, right? So try to work on that, I would say, and try to actually spread out these gold boosts. Like that looks a little bad in my opinion, but don't take it to the heart. Again, I'm trying to give you some advice, and this is what this whole series is about, me just trying to help you guys out with your islands and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely you can definitely do better, I would say. And for your level, the fact that you have a level 9, that's actually not that bad. That's pretty good. Definitely try to max this out though if you can. You don't have to worry about it right now straight away, but when later on when you get lots of gold, you can definitely max this out to level 10. And trust me, level 10 rings are way better than level 9s. Can definitely help you out a lot. So yeah, I do like the fact that you have most of these islands. So these other ones you can definitely get easily. And this one I see that you're actually working on right now, like you're gonna get rid of these obstacles and you already purchased it, so that's actually pretty good. And then you can of course work your way out, but definitely spread them out though, you know what I mean? And those gold boosts can definitely place better, but overall not that bad. All I have to tell you is continue playing, spend more time in the game, try to get the resources and stuff like that, and try to participate in the upcoming events and stuff like that. For example, there's going to be a marathon every month, right? Marathon. There's a new era coming in very soon, so it's literally perfect timing, you know, coming back to the game and playing again. So try to work on those monsters that are more up to date and watch those videos that I'm going to be uploading on the reviews, analysis and stuff like that, because that way you'll know what to rank up and what not to rank up. Alright, next player we're reviewing is from the team Grey Dragons of Tomorrow, and it's a 150 player. So this player has been playing over 5 years. I can see from the egg in the profile indicating that this player has been working over 5 years. Pretty good. So I see that you're currently in the top 1013. You can definitely reach top 1000 easily with the teams that you have. Oh yeah, you can definitely do it, and your monster power is actually pretty high. Monster power doesn't really mean too much, honestly, but I do like the fact that you're close to being in the top 1000, so definitely stay up there for the rewards, especially near the end. So take a look at this attack team. Looks like it's actually organized already. We have, you know, a pretty good offense, not that bad. You have Elgato as well. This is something that I would run, except that right now I'm actually doing Serpentix, Cupid, and Elgato, 2 attackers with the triple damage. So that's been working pretty well for me. But I do like the team that you have here, and the triple strength. I like that. Alright, cool. Not bad. I like that. And then you have Cupid with, oh my gosh, you have a pretty good defense. These 3 monsters go so well together. Yeah, you're doing pretty good here. Maybe you can do even triple strength. I think that would be better if you do triple strength. You know what I mean? But you have a, you know, burnt blood there, 61 out of 100 and 63 out of 107. Not bad. So I like your attack team and defense team. That's pretty good. Pretty good put together and stuff like that. Your best tournament was top 300. Alright, so team activity. You, my friend, have 56,000 overall. How long have you been in the team? Alright, so team activity stats for the last 7 days, and last team race was 15,794. Alright, not that bad actually. That's what most teams actually require. I'm not sure how many laps your team went for, but yeah, that's what most teams actually like require, about 15,000, 20,000, and up to 30,000. Unless you're in like a team that goes for 200 laps every time and they'll require you like 50k points or 100k. But anyways, so not that bad. Let me see. You have Amania, I see. Okay, this is pretty good. You have that maxed. You have this monster nearly maxed. That's good. Definitely work on that. And then you got Serpentix on the side as well. SPY. I like the name. Shadow Nia, definitely max those monsters out, of course. Then you should actually focus on maybe Bolter as well. Bolter is not that bad, especially in Team Wars, so you can probably work on that too. Nishant's actually pretty good, especially with the magic weakness being applied straight away, and also the Bane status effect now that comes with torches and stuff like that. So max this one out too if you can. Volcanics, I see that your team actually went for a rank 3. So rank 3 having 15,000 points, that actually makes sense. That's not that bad. That's pretty good. Good job. Alright, so yeah, this player has it to 132. I would say max it out. Also, max out Slop. This monster, on the other hand, I've seen it being used quite a lot recently, and I like the fact that it has that resurrection block. So you can definitely max this one out too. Steel Groth, here's the thing with those two. I would say work on either one. So Steel Groth or Slab, rank one of them up first. Whichever one you want, rank one up first. They're both the same element and they're both tanks. So it's up to you which one you want to rank up first. Forge Labs, I would recommend maxing out too. Really good monster. And if you want to rank this one up too for a Megataunt and a Flasherion for block resurrection, pretty good too. But overall, not that bad. I like your progress here that you've made. I see that you have one level, or about 3, right? 3 level 150s. Not that bad. Good job. Now this player has more 150s. That was just showing like the most recent monsters, like the current eras and stuff like that on the profile. But if you actually check the storage, you'll see like Spectra rank 5, Master Rat rank 5s and stuff like that. So it's actually not that bad. That's pretty good. Good job. So taking a look at your island, oh my gosh, kind of the same issue as the other player with these nature boosts like right here. And again, recently I actually uploaded these 2 parts, and I'm going to be uploading the other 2 parts later on with my island, you know, organizing it and stuff like that. I would recommend checking those videos out so you can actually maybe pick up some tips here and there from those, and could help you out, you know what I mean, with your island as well. So definitely, you can definitely do better with these nature boosts, throwing them apart, and try not to give it to these monsters. Again, it's best to actually give it to your mythics. Seriously, mythics will produce more gold, so, and they can actually carry more gold in their habitats, up to 1.2 million. So that's pretty good. I would definitely suggest doing something like that. And I see that you have more mythics here, and again, here's a tip for all players. In my personal opinion, this is just my opinion, it's best to actually replace all these legendary habitats with mythics. And then some of you guys are like, oh, that's pretty common sense, but some players doesn't like to do that, you know what I mean? So I would suggest trying to pick up those vault keys, unlock more vault spots, and you can move these legendary monsters in the vault instead of selling them, because you will need them for breeding events and stuff. And then storing the habitats, you don't even have to sell it, and placing mythic habitats, replacing those, you know what I mean? And I see that you have your 2 breedings with the hatchery next to each other, pretty classic. But again, it's best to place it somewhere right here or right here if you have pass unlocked, because of this island right here that you can't see. It's kind of invisible right now, but overall not that bad. And I see that you have your dark boost, so definitely the placements, and I've noticed this with many players, the placements with the boosts can definitely be better. All right, and then we got the food all together. I say not that bad. You do have some decorations. I say not that bad. Your 3 worker huts, they're just looking at me, what the heck. All right, anyways, so you have your earth monsters. I see. You see how the earth boosts are like that? These monsters right here, they don't get any boost when it's over there. So I would suggest maybe pulling these habitats a little to the side. Same with these ones, so that you can actually place at least two, not all of them, at least 2 of those boosts, like somewhere in the middle where everybody gets boosts from them, so you can actually make more gold. All right, and again, same goes for those ones. And do you have any more? Oh, look at those light ones. The light ones actually not that bad. I see that you have a metal monster in there. You can definitely move that and work on that. But you have most of the islands unlocked. That's good. That's pretty good. But you just haven't bought these 2. And I honestly don't judge. You don't gotta buy those if you don't want to. But they do help though. Alright. Ooh, these are already unlocked. I should have actually checked these for the other players too. But yeah, it's important to actually have these unlocked. That breeding one should be your primary goal. Getting that one unlocked and getting it to 3 stars. And then of course the food, and last the war one. Or it actually helps you out with PvP too, in battles in general, but especially Team Wars. So anyways, overall not that bad. And I see you have Darkuma here. You could probably even use Darkuma if you haven't maxed out. If you don't have it maxed out, definitely work on that monster. That's pretty good. But overall not that bad. And I see that you also have this level 10. Good job. But not bad overall. You could definitely do better with the gold boost, okay? So I better see those gold boosts spread apart and next to mythic habitats especially. But anyways, overall, good job. Next player we got is Ant-Man. Alright, Ant-Man from Marvel. Just kidding. Alright, so level 127 player. We see that it's in the top 5,000. Oh, you could definitely do better with the in terms of league PvP. Definitely try to get up there. You know what I mean? With the monsters that you have, you can definitely get to at least top 2,000 or more. So not bad, but could be better, of course. So looking at your attack team here, I don't know. Again, I don't want to judge with the attack and defense because it might be something random and this might not be official. But I see that the runes and talents are on, so this might be official. Like this is actually what this player uses. All right, here's the thing, guys. Let me actually give you some tips. Get rid of this monster. Seriously, just get rid of this one. You don't need that one. It's best to just replace it maybe with a tank. Seriously, if anything, just replace it with a tank. Any tank. Seriously, taunt, mega taunt. Just make sure to get rid of this one. But I like that you have Dark Voltic in there, but I would suggest replacing Dark Voltic on defense. It works better on defense, I would say, especially that you don't have any trait disablers here on your team. So for defense, it works better. You can actually do Elvira. You don't even have to go with tank. Replace Elvira for your attack team with Voltic and Euro. And then for defense team, I could probably give you something better. So for defense, you could probably do this Epigursus, or even Slab, or even Danfetid, whichever one you want to go with. With like Mother Talika, definitely max this one out. I have seen many players having their Talika, and of course I don't want to judge. I'm ranking mine up right now. It's at level 110, but I've seen their Talika just being at level that's below level 100, and it makes me a little mad, alright? Max that monster out, please. It's like one of the best supporters, alright? You won't regret it, trust me. So you can do Mother Talika with, let's say, if you want to keep your Elvira, you can keep your Elvira. So it'd be Elvira, Mother Talika with another attacker or something. Or if you have a 115 Serpentix, dude, rank this monster up and start using it. Why don't I see Serpentix up here? So you can actually do Serpentix Elvira with a tank if you want. Yeah, that would actually be a decent idea. You could probably do something like that for defense. Mother Talika, literally one of the best supporters again. So you could do something like that, or you could do Talika on attack team with you know, Dark Voltic or another attacker, for example, Serpentix. Yeah, there are so many combos that you can go with. So here's the thing, rank this one up. Why aren't you using King Adam on your defense and offense? Again, I don't want to judge because this might not be their official defense and offense. So I'm just gonna move on to this part because this is really important. Max out Adam, max out Nishant the Great, max out that race monster, Epigursus, Slab, Serpentix definitely. Genfitide, it's up to you. Rank one of the Megatons first, either this one or this one. And then Talika for sure, Forge Labs for sure. And last but not least, if you want to rank this one up again for the Resurrection block, you can. So I would suggest doing something like that. But I see your team activity stats, you have 59,000 overall. Last team race contribution was 3,000 points. And your team went for how many laps? Let me see. Your team went for 2,000 laps. So you could have definitely done better in terms of team race contribution. You could have gotten at least 5 to 7k points easily with the monsters that you have. I'm sure you have the resources and stuff as well, so you could have definitely contributed more. But you know, I don't know, I want to encourage players to actually do their team race contribution as well, so they help out their teammates. But if that's something that you're kind of lazy about, you don't want to do, then I don't want to judge, honestly. But you could definitely do better, you know what I mean? And hey, I would like to see you again in one of the future episodes, you know, where your defense and offense would be updated and it'd be something better. But right now, I would say this looks really messy. So you could definitely fix this. I accidentally sent this player a friend request when I was trying to visit it instead. So if you got a friend request, well, there you go. Good job. You got a friend request from MG. But anyways, so let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh, this looks like a mess. No, what do you have going on? Dude, this looks like my old island. Oh no, dude, what's your gold? What's your gold income? How much gold do you make? Oh my gosh. If I had to guess, it's probably at least 50 million, I think. Maybe less, but you could definitely get up to 100 million or more easily if you actually organize this. So here's something that you can actually do. If you don't have any space, I see that you barely have some space here and there, but here's the thing, if you want to actually get more space, store these in your storage, okay? Yeah, store these in your storage, and you can place mythic habitats, move them over here, place some monsters in Monster Vault, and basically use this island just to swap, you know, habitats here and there, just having somewhere to actually like switch things around. And you can definitely work on your habitats, your islands, so especially your primary island right here. This looks like a mess. You have every element just coming in together like it's like a party or something, you know what I mean? So again, I made 2 of my videos about organizing my island. I recommend checking that out because you can definitely maximize your gold that way. But where's your gold boost and stuff like that? Oh no, do you not own any? You're joking. Why do you have 4 earth boosts right here? These guys are making so much gold, but then we have legendaries around, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, no, this is giving me a headache. Oh no, where's your other gold boosts? I don't see any more. Oh no, that's not good. So your gold boosts, and I don't know where they are. You got to bring them out. Plus this one, this look like a mess. So you can definitely work on that. But I don't know what to rate this, and I normally don't like to rate because I don't want to offend players. But you could definitely do better. Next player we got is Joe Mama. This player's a co-lead in his team, and let's see what we got here. So level 77. Oh, you're using one of these combos, huh? Well, you're gonna get wrecked when there is a PER monster. Or Pierce. You're running a life rune on your attacker. Again, I don't wanna, you know, say anything about that because this might not be official. But if it is, then you can definitely do better, alright? So, definitely don't run that life rune there. I would suggest doing 2 strength and 1 speed. Especially on Lucky Clint on monsters like that. You have no runes on Mephisto. I recommend doing some team speed so that your team, it makes your team faster, especially Gahizel and the other. And the fact that you have triple speed Gahizel like that, you could definitely do at least triple strength here and then actually do 1 or 2 team speed on Gahizel with 1 speed, and Gahizel will still take in the first turn. And that way you can actually provide damage boost and much more. But I see that you have no PER, so if you go up against an evasion, there's nothing you could do but back out. But I see that you won 12 out of 14 battles there. You're in gold 1 league. You can definitely get higher, but it's not bad for the level that you are right now and with the monsters that you have. So I do like your defense team. On the other hand, you have your tank, you have your monster that could PER and also NER, give torture immunity as well since it's at rank 3, and then you have your low death attacker. But let me see if you have any other attackers that you can actually replace with those. So why aren't you using Ural and the other monster? Come on, work on those, max those out. Dungeons are available. So your Ural, you can probably replace Ural with, let's say, I like the Gahizel combo. I would say you can actually replace it with the Mephisto, yeah. You don't even have to do the level 4 Megataunt strategy anymore because that's pretty dead. Nowadays, you see Serpentix, Cupid everywhere, any Pierce attackers, especially Spectra. I see players still using Spectra. When I was climbing down trophies, I saw everybody using Spectras and stuff like that. So you're definitely going to get wrecked when Spectra comes across that team. So you could do, what's it called, instead of the level 4 Megataunt, you can actually replace it with Hero of the Divine. Give it some runes because that Resurrector is really good. You also have Galvanus. Galvanus is amazing. Work on that, you know what I mean? For the level that you are right now, Galvanus will definitely help you out in the long run. Alright, so Slab, work on this one too, rank that up. You also have Monk Flamwork, actually max out 1 out 2. You have your Snow Gross, one of your best tanks, if not your best tank right now. You can definitely rank that up. And the other ones that I mentioned, you know what I mean, rank those up. If you want to rank this one up too, you can, but work on this first. Better Resurrector there. You have your damage booster here. You can actually use this one instead of Gahizel if you want. You know what I mean? And then I see a Barbatos. You don't got to worry about Barbatos. That one sucks. But yeah, the monsters that I mentioned, work on those, rank those up. In terms of team activity stats, you have 3,894 points overall. I see that that was your previous race, so you're probably new to this team if I'm not mistaken. But as a co-lead, you know, you can do whatever you want, honestly. Nah, don't take my words, alright? Don't take my words. That doesn't mean you could stop slacking and stuff like that in races and stuff or team wars. But you could definitely do better, alright? I'm not sure if you actually got the race monster. It doesn't look like it unless you didn't hatch it yet. But yeah. So 3,800 could have been better, especially for your level. But anyways, let's check out the island. Alright, so taking a look at the island. Oh, this one's a mess too, again. This player's been focusing more on decoration than actually moving monsters together of the same element. So if you have space on your monster vault, again, move the monsters that are like not the element that you want together. Place them in there and place the monsters that you want together in one habitat or two or more, of course. But I see that you have your, you know, food farms there. The best thing to do, honestly, with food farms is either use this island or use this island, okay? I don't know, it just looks pretty small to me. So you don't want them to be in, like, let's say main island or something, taking all that spot, or for example this island or one of the other big islands, you know what I mean? So it's best to maybe do it on this island or this one right here. But I see that you haven't got your breeding guardian yet. You gotta get this first, and you have your breeding guardian and this other one already ready. Dude, this is so important. Trust me, you want to work on this first. All right, so definitely work on that. I definitely recommend working on that and getting that already, especially at 3 stars if you can. But again, this looks like a mess, just like the other ones that I've seen, you know, with in terms of like monsters being just placed everywhere. So you can definitely work on that. Trust me, it takes a long time, but you could probably do it every day for like at least 30 minutes or so, and eventually you'll be done with it. All right, but it's not bad that you have like most of these islands unlocked and stuff like that. Another tip I would give you is work on your Rune Guardian. Level 7 for the level that you are, it's not good. Try to rank this one up to at least level 9, if not 10. Max it out. Because it's really important. Alright, well, that's going to wrap it up for today's Monsters Inc. video. If you guys want to be featured in a future episode, make sure to comment down below your team name, your in-game name as well. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.